Hi, my name is Wendy Thewison, and I'm formerly known as Raw Chef Wendy. I wanted to get on here and discuss a little bit about the company change that I have because it's one of those things that people are asking questions about. So I just wanted to kind of clarify and clear some things up. First of all, I started down this path of raw food about 10 years ago. That was in 2009. And I did it because my health was failing me and I was really at a bad place. If you haven't heard my story before, basically I was on my couch one day just pleading to God to take my life because I was in so much pain from symptoms of fibromyalgia. I was so tired of being sick and tired. I had chronic fatigue for 28 years since I was 11 years old. So that was really hard, walking around like a zombie all the time. I had young children at the time, and I really was struggling to just go through the daily routine as a young mother and function. And so being on that couch, I heard in my mind, Wendy, it's not your time yet. Go to the computer and look up nutrition. And I had been suspecting nutrition as an issue, but when I would go to the medical doctors and ask for help, all they wanted to do was give me prescription medications. And I was done with that. I didn't want to do it anymore. So I just decided it's time for me to take my health into my own hands and do something about it. So I did, and I started studying about nutrition, and I found raw food, which is sprouted nuts and seeds and raw or uncooked fruits and vegetables. And I implemented this, and within a couple of days, I had energy I'd never felt before, and within about a week, my symptoms were gone. It was really profound to be able to have this experience and to have a complete change of direction in my life and the energy that I needed to be able to be a good mom. I remember my daughter, who was rather young at the time, after I started implementing the raw food, she said to me one day, "Mom, you're so much happier than you ever used to be." And I thought, gosh, that's really sad because I used to be a grump because I was always in pain all the time. So that was amazing. And I went through, and I also had Graves' disease. So I was on thyroid medication after I had surgery. I had the left lobe taken out. I still had part of the right lobe, but they were shutting down the thyroid with the medication. And I was told that I'd be on that the rest of my life. And after a while, after doing the raw food, I decided I wanted to try and see if I could get off all medication and not be dependent on that. So I started in with some herbs, and I actually became a master herbalist and learned all about herbs. And so I was able to implement that in with the raw food, and it worked really well. And I eventually got off my medication and have been off that for about 9 years. So that was miraculous and wonderful. And I have my thyroid tested often, once a year, and it's right on where it needs to be. So herbs and food work, and they're fabulous. And I think it's really important to build that nutritional foundation so that you have something to build upon. Well, as I've been going down through this journey, I'm on year 10 now, and it's 2019, it's in December, and I've started to implement a little bit of regular food back in. So I've been having some cooked food, and I've been introducing some grains, some sprouted breads, Ezekiel's sprouted cereal, almond milk, those kinds of things. And I wanted to see if I could function okay, but my stomach has just really been struggling a lot. I've had really bad stomach aches all day long, every day. And I've had just this, I talk about poop a lot. So the stools were just really loose, and I could tell that I wasn't digesting my food very well. And this was a frustration because I have done everything I possibly could to eliminate all the foods that were issues and just do the best that I could with what I had. I've wanted so badly to just use food and the herbs to be able to heal my body. But unfortunately, I needed some extra help. And I was introduced to this company called Amare. And in Italian, that means to love. And I think it's really important that we learn to love ourselves and our bodies, and then we have the ability to go out and love others. And that's something that I've been working on a lot the last 10 years. But I went in and I started using some of these products, and it's been phenomenal to see the changes that are happening within my own body. and how I'm getting the support that I need. The stomach aches have gone. I feel very calm in my stomach, and my gut health is really good now. And I can feel more mentally connected because it helps with the gut and the brain, to be able to communicate with each other, as well as the heart. There's some things in here that help with the heart, which I had some issues with as well. So what I did is I purchased a fundamentals pack, and this is the Amari's fundamentals pack. It has 3 products in here. There is the Mentabiotics, which is this larger one here. And this is the probiotics that are really important to be able to help the gut and the brain to start connecting and speaking with each other and communicating. And when I started taking this, I just noticed that my stomach calmed down right away, and I am digesting food better, and the stools aren't as loose. So that's really good. It's a good indication that that's helping. The MentaFocus is for the brain health. And it's all working together on the level of the gut and the brain, being able to connect those together so that they function better. So mentally, I'm doing a lot better. And then there's a MentaSync, which is the gut-brain connection as well. So you've got some focus here, and then the syncing the brain and the gut, and then these are the probiotics to help support that. This is a really good pack to get started with, and that's what I did. And then I added some Sleep Plus. This is important to have. I actually have been experiencing some secondary insomnia where I would go to sleep and I'd have a really good sleep for a little while, and then around 2 or 3 in the morning I'd wake up and I was totally awake, and I was thinking about things, and I couldn't get back to sleep for another 3 hours or so until about an hour before I needed to get up, and then I was just kind of drained throughout the day. So when I added this, I do one of these. I started off with 2 actually for the first week or so, and then I do 1 now. And if I end up getting up around 2 or 3 and can't get back to sleep, then I'll add another one at that time, and then it helps me to be able to sleep until I need to get up. And it's a deeper sleep. It's more restful. I'm getting into the deep sleep at the beginning and then the REM cycle, and I'm finding that I'm not waking up just wide awake all the time. Sometimes I'll need to use the restroom or something, but then I go right back to sleep. So I haven't even needed to have that second one for the last week or so. So it's been nice, and it helps to give you some good sleep. They also have Mood Product, which helps with depression and anxiety and just kind of helps stabilize the mood. And that has helped me a lot. And they have a whole bunch of other products for other issues that you might be having. So that has helped me a great deal. And I've just come to understand that we need to, get the support through the food and build that foundation first, which is what I did with the raw food and going plant-based. And that helped with a lot of the symptoms that I was dealing with. But because I live here in Utah, and the food, especially in the wintertime, gets shipped in, and it's shipped in picked unripe. And then they spray it, and it has to ripen in the stores or in your home. And it's just not top quality food. And so I've been struggling a lot physically with not getting the kind of food that I need to have. I really wish I lived in Hawaii. But I don't, and so I've got to do some supplementation and other things. So this is a great company to be able to do that. And this is kind of the way that I'm going now. I'm getting away from this Raw Chef image and doing more of the total body health with the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, and the physical. And I have been life coaching and health coaching people for quite a while now, and my clients have seen some tremendous changes, I guess, or transformations is the word that I'm looking for. It's been phenomenal to see them reducing the weight that they've been carrying around and experiencing better health and better mental health as well. And I'm excited to help them introduce this to their regimen as well, because it just adds another layer of support and help. And it just kind of balances things out, which I'm so grateful for. So if you're interested in learning more about this, please contact me. I am changing things over from rawchefwendy.com, which is my current website, to loveyourlife.energy. So it's not a .com, it's just loveyourlife.energy. And I want you to learn to love your life and do it now, not have to wait forever, and have energy and excitement for the purpose that you have living here on this earth. And I hope to be able to share more videos with you and help educate you about the things that I'm learning. And I hope that this will help you and your family, especially if you're struggling. Just know that there is a great deal of support out there. And I'm trying to share everything I possibly can and to get the truth out there because it's important. So take care of yourself, and I'm here for you. If there's anything that you need, please contact me, reach out to me, and I'm happy to help. My email is loveyourlife.energy@gmail.com. So I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks.